Hey, it is Julie Willits with you here today, and I just wanted to actually talk about procrastination. Procrastination is a killer of what you're trying to achieve on a daily basis, and I mean, it affects all of us, right? We kind of get to that point where we say, oh, well, we can do this tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes around and it doesn't get done, and then we're putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and it just creates this big snowball effect to where we can't get back into what we were doing and had a goal and a plan to continue the momentum that we were on in our business. So procrastination can really affect us and keep us down, but you are going to have to really, challenge yourself, make yourself do the important things, prioritize. You have to prioritize, because if you just start doing everything on a daily basis that you're not sure what is most important, then you're going to get lost too. Because if you try to do too much and then you're not even sure if that's effective or not, then what is the point? So anyway, we're going to do in our mastermind the S3 method. We actually had a presentation the other night, and I just wanted to share it with you, thinking that you may really get some good value out of this, and how procrastination can really, kind of kill your dreams. So we don't want that to happen to anyone. So join me in on this quick presentation, and I'll see you later. Bye now.
What I want to talk about first is execution and procrastination, and how both can greatly impact your life for the better or worse. Like, guys, we all know that if you're not executing on a daily basis, you don't have your stuff written down, you're not going to execute. You're just not. That's why it's good to have daily stuff written out, what you're going to do. For example, for tomorrow, if I'm in your guys' shoes, what I would be doing, writing down, shooting a YouTube video, making thumbnails, number 2. Number 3, see, what else do you need to be doing? Learning Power Lead System. You guys got all this time, because some of you guys have a lot of free time. So you guys that are not working a full-time job with kids in that situation, really take advantage of your off time. I do. I'm always trying to learn something. I learned a lot just a little bit ago. My mind's kind of flooded right now. I was out on a over hour-long meeting, and just really important we execute and we stay on task, because it's very easy to get distracted, or just to start each day without a plan. And when you do that, you don't have all your ducks in a row, so you're just going to be doing stuff. It's going to take you way longer. It's very, very time consuming doing it that way. It's a whole lot better if you can do things, it's more organized. It's going to reduce your time. You're going to know what to do, when to do it. You can organize things better. So it's very, very important. Okay. Now let's talk about execution. First of all, the carrying out or putting into effect of a plan, order, or course of action. So it's very important you know the definition of execution. When you learn something, you need to apply it immediately. Amanda has spoken before. It's really important for you guys to know that when you learn something, the quicker you can apply it, the more it's going to soak in your brain. Studies have been done on this, so it's very important that you do that. Also, as often as you can, to see the results. So obviously, the more often you do it, this is why I get to telling you guys about Learning Power Lead System. When you get in there, learn to make capture pages as often as you can, sales videos, anything with your skill set that you can learn, YouTube, anything you want to learn with YouTube, be going into YouTube and learning it. Don't just sit around and wait on Amanda to put out videos, or me to put out videos, Julie, Amy, really kind of take initiative to do these kind of things. And so many online or offline marketers focus on learning, but never focus on applying the skills. And that is a huge problem. And, I can honestly say it was a problem for me in the beginning. I didn't have a mastermind to go to. I didn't have a group of affiliates to really help me. I just thought I could just put together a system and not apply anything, just let the system work, and sales are going to magically just fall from the sky. No advertising, no anything, and that's just not going to happen, not realistically. Okay. So you want to make sure you have a strategy, an execution plan, think, plan, and execute. That's kind of the motto here. Decide what you want to focus on, make a plan of action, and document how often you will work on it. So very important you have your week planned out, what you're going to work on. I know, and even if things get sidetracked, let's say you have something going at home, it's, just come back the next day and get right back on your plan of action. And you can always make up for it. So very important. And obviously execute's a big one. Execute often, if not working and making revisions on that. Obviously things need to get revised at times. Everybody kind of understand what we're talking about so far? Let me kind of go to chat real quick. Type 1 in chat if you're getting what I'm saying. Type number 2 in chat if you're actually writing down stuff each week for yourself to do. And don't tell me a story. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm kidding with you. You don't have to put 2. I know most of you guys are doing really good. I'm really proud of you. So all of you are ahead of me. So what I did when I first started. So I'm very proud. We just really want you guys to execute the best you can, because we really want to see you make money quickly. Quickly. That's the name of the game. We don't want you making money 6 months, 2 years from now. We want it to be soon. Okay, so what exactly are you executing? Okay, what have you learned? Okay, obviously that's what you need to ask yourself, and then you need to write down the strategies that are being taught. When you feel you will do a 2-week plan of action, double it. With videos, for instance, let's say you plan to do 2 weeks of videos, double that. When you're in a good place, or let's say you get more downtime 1 week than normal, try to double the amount of production you do. Your time is very key. That's why I've talked to you guys about it's going to be a sacrifice. You're going to have to literally, if you want to do it 2 to 3 hours a day, it needs to be 2 to 3 hours a day of focus, not, and which, I know a lot of you guys have kids, and that's not exactly the way it's going to go for some of you. I know you have kids coming in and out of the room, but you kind of understand what I'm getting at. And let's talk about procrastination, which is the act of delaying or postponing something. This is very huge, guys, if you're going to work from home. You've got to learn to get out of that, If you procrastinate, it's going to be really hard for you to leave your job and work from home if you're one of those delaying and putting off stuff. And I know we got some people here that are procrastinators, and hey, I was too. I'd be lying if I didn't say every once in a while I wake up, especially after I work off, and I'm like, ugh, I'm drained today. I don't feel like doing a whole lot. That's a normal human feeling. However, if you're going to be a leader, you've got people under you, you got to get up and get stuff done. Very, very critical that you know that, because as you guys get people, and like I said, we're going to be sending people for one of our streams. You guys are going to be in charge of them, okay? So it's going to be very important that you, delay procrastination. Get up each day and get your stuff done, whether it's before work or after work. I always say, like when I'm on a 90-day blitz, and what I've done is, like I told Amanda the other day, caffeine becomes my best friend on days I work. A lot of the hangouts I do is after I get off work some days. So when I get home, hey, I'm on some caffeine. When y'all see me, I'm amped up, because I like to be in the best place I can be for you guys, and that's the way you'll want to kind of view things as you become leaders and sponsors, because the faster you can get your people to be motivated, take action, the more money you're going to make, but also their lives are going to be changed because of it. Once you're able to teach them to make money, they'll be with you the rest of your life. I promise you. I just got a testimonial yesterday from a person from me that she actually tagged me, but I had my settings turned off for tagging, and literally brought tears to my eyes for her thanking me. She is literally, I don't know, I've talked about her before. I'm going to try to get her on here, but she, we had some words about procrastination when we first got together a year and a half ago, but she's took action. She really got in, learned that it does take work. It doesn't take a lot of work. She works full time, has a little girl, does it all by herself. Okay, so if she can do it and she's getting weekly sales plural. So I know all of you can do it. So really just kind of want to bring that to your attention. And procrastination, like she shows right here, it kills your dreams. You cannot, if you need to find a way to be motivated. You should be motivated with your situations. When you see the money that's out here and online, that should motivate you. When you see the lives that can be changed with this industry and business, that should motivate you. When you see what Amanda Ray made last year, that should motivate you. Amanda Ray has only been online 3 years. I made $500,000 last year. That should motivates me. I can tell you that. I hope it motivates you guys. So, because all you guys can do that. I'm serious. Do not think you can't get there. I don't care what your age, background. I don't care. All of you can do that. And why do we procrastinate? It's kind of like, why do we do that? Like I said, a lot of it's, some of it's fears, some of it's laziness. A lot of it's like it shows right here, we're afraid of failing. It's the thing about it is, guys, in order to win, and I had to learn this too. I kind of talked briefly about me losing a lot of money. And unfortunately, I've lost money not only in companies, paying for coaching, joint ventures go wrong. You just can't be afraid of failure, because with each failure you learn, and you really are getting that much closer to succeeding. I promise you. Even when it don't look like it, you are. Okay? So I know a lot of you guys are afraid of being imperfect, or you're overwhelmed. You're definitely going to be probably feeling overwhelmed, especially with what we're doing here with this mastermind. So, and as we go forward, you guys are learning a lot. I know if you saw the video over the weekend that she posted, really, really important that you guys stay with those videos and are seeing, seeing what she's putting out. And I don't know if everybody's going in and seeing those videos, but you need to really get in chat and be watching those. Let me check out chat. David, digital man. I can't write. Hey, don't feel bad. I write like chicken scratch. I can write some down. I was taking notes earlier, and I'll show you that. I was going to show it to you. I'll show you my chicken scratch later, how I write, but don't feel bad, David. I'm horrible. Yeah, Lenise, several times. Well, you don't have to do it several times a day, but I would do it weekly, and then if you got to revise, you can do so. Okay, good job, Cheryl. Yeah, Derek, that's a big thing, man. We're all guilty of wanting to be perfect. Like I said, it took me a long time to get to where it took me 4 years before I had a good year. So, you guys should be able to do it way sooner. And the good thing is you're under a great group of mentors, great leaders. We have a group here. We have a way for you already to make money. So you guys are so far ahead of the game versus people that's been in here for years. I hope you realize that. Like, you're so far ahead of any other group, any other industry that's ever been done. We're the only ones doing the product testing like we are, leveraging it with programs. So this is definitely a first of its kind, the way we're leveraging and positioning everything. And it's so game changing. I can't stress that enough. Okay. So, how to overcome procrastination and laziness. Obviously, if you want to overcome procrastination, you want to sleep with motivation, speak positivity to yourself. And if you saw my post I did last week, and I talked about how words impact, you got to really keep yourself and do what you need to do to keep yourself in a positive state of mind. You know, if you have a bad day, and we all have bad days, Amanda tell you, me and her both, we have bad days, and we'll talk to each other. I mean, you know, bad days happen, you know, whether it's online or offline. You just want to keep yourself in a positive mindset. Very important. When I'm having a bad day or something goes wrong, you know, I have my own people I go to. Like I said, Eric Thomas, Grant. I'm a big Grant Cardone guy. I'm big with people that came from nothing and made something out of themselves. So that's kind of the entrepreneurs I look up to. I can't really, I don't really follow the guys that already had some money and stuff like that, because they're not coming from where I'm coming from. So that's why I follow folks that were at the bottom like I was. So become more self-aware. It's very important that you have self-awareness. You know, like for instance, when you're dealing with a sponsor, guys, and you guys are going to get this from folks, that you have to make sure that they're self-aware, that you're not there to literally spoon feed them on everything. Okay, you're there to help them, guide them, give them all the training, but they have to actually go in and implement the training. You know, that's what I try to get you guys to do a lot. You know, it's really important that, you know, we become self-aware of where we're at, admit our mistakes, what we're not doing, and become better versions of ourselves. Very important. Yeah, Julie, it sure does. So Julie says imperfect action does a whole lot more than no action. That's definitely true. That's why I tell you guys, mess up. Don't be afraid to learn anything on here. I tell you guys all the time, like the quicker you can learn your skill set, mess up, be aggravated, the quicker you're going to get to those good points, good days, less of a learning curve. Really, the more action you take and learning everything, even if you're messing up, the quicker you're getting past your learning curve, the quicker you're becoming a leader. That's what leadership is. So it's part of it. So you want to block out your distractions. Very important. Negative people will really literally kill your growth. I know a lot of you probably are dealing with it now. Negative family members, friends, or whatever. I'll tell you, the best thing to do is not even tell them. You know, that's what I always tell everybody, not to even tell anybody until you get major income coming in. I wouldn't even say anything about what you're doing. You know, so you want to embrace imperfection and make yourself a date. You know, I'm guessing she's talking about making yourself a date to write down all your steps. But it's very important to block out distractions. That's a big one with me. And to have self-awareness to know where you're failing at. You know, very important. What do I always say? I love this one. You guys know that. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So last but not least, stay connected with like-minded people. Okay? Extremely important.